welcome to my channel, Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and I review movies, in particular horror movies. And what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the ABCs of horror. So I'm going with every letter of the alphabet starting with A all the way through to Z, and I'm reviewing a movie. If you're a new viewer, thank you very much for tuning in to my channel, and if you would totally appreciate a subscribe, and if you could a like. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for all your support. It truly does mean the world to me. It's very much appreciated. So let's get into this and see what we're looking at this week. Okay, and welcome back. So this week we're looking at the letter L and we're looking at the Last Exorcism. This is my Blu-ray copy right here. As you can see, single disc, no reverse cover. Does have some special features on it, which are pretty cool. It's got some things like behind the scenes footage, making of, real exorcism stories, and also a audition reel, which is pretty cool. Now this movie came out in 2010. It was directed by Daniel Stum. It stars Patrick Fabian, Ashley Bell, and Caleb Landry Jones, among many others. The plot. So the plot is about a troubled evangelical minister, played by Patrick Fabian, who agrees to let his last exorcism be filmed by a documentary crew. So I'm going to put it out there now. That's the plot. I'm going to go through some plot specific features in this, which could spoil it for you. So if you haven't seen it, you've been warned. Okay, now this is a very slow burn film. It starts out and it builds very slowly. It goes through the main character played by Patrick Fabian and his minister, what he does, where he's come from. So it does build up his character quite a bit until it introduces Ashley Bell's character, who is the possessed person. Now, like I said, it does build up those characters and the surrounding characters as well, but not as much. They are the focus. Now, it slowly builds up the intensity in the film by developing these characters, of course, but it's about an hour in that it really starts to take a turn. So, like I said, it's a slow burn film, but it ramps it up very intensely. Like, it just goes from a 5 to an 11. Like, it just bang, all of a sudden. But then, it does something really odd, and it slows it back down again. Very interesting style of film. Like, I did enjoy that quite a bit. But then in the final 10 minutes, it's off again. Like, it does a complete 180 and goes back to where it was. So yeah, that was really cool to see, because you do feel for these characters. The performances that Patrick Fabian and Ashley Bell deliver are fantastic. Really is a very well-performed film. The use of sound effects in this film is also very effective. It's creepy when needed, but it's not too much. Yeah, so what I didn't like about this film is it's a documentary style film, so it kind of falls into that found footage category. But from the start of it, you've got a documentary feel to it. It's very polished, very well done. But then in the last 10 minutes, which is the finale, which is another thing that I didn't really like about it, it gets a very found footage feel to it. And I get that the characters are running, they're scared, there's an intensity to that. But it doesn't suit the tone of the rest of the film. That was my main issue with that ending, as well as if you can pretty much see the ending coming. But look, highly recommend. I'm not going to spoil the ending though, because if you haven't seen it, I do recommend you watch it just for the last 10 minutes of this film. It's completely out there. It's really good. But overall, for this movie, look, it does have its good moments. Not my favorite found footage, or not even my favorite exorcism type film. I'm actually going to give it, I would have given it a 7.5 out of 10, but because of the ending and the way it changes from doco style to found footage, that kind of threw me off. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. Once again, I do recommend, for the performances from Patrick Fabian and Ashley Bell, highly recommend you give it a watch. Great performances. It is a good film. Give it a watch, see what you think. If you have seen this one, please do leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. I'd be interested to see what other people thought of this film, especially, like I said, that ending. It felt rushed to me, but I'm not going to spoil it because I want to know what other people think of it. So thank you very much for watching today. Please do consider giving this video a like. Would appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.